So in this unit, we'll learn about the area and perimeter of similar figures. So one simple way of similar figures is like, let's say if you were taking a passport size picture, and then if you make a portrait out of it for your wall. So everything will increase, right? The dimensions. So let's say if the passport size has 3 and 3 over here, and it becomes 18 and 18. So everything's increased by 6 times as much. So let's find the perimeter. What's the perimeter in this case? So the perimeter is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 12 over here. But over here it's 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18, right? So that's 72. So the perimeter has even gone up by 6 times, right? What about the area? So the area over here is 3 times 3, which is 9. Over here, the area is 18 times 18. So how much did that go up by? 18 times 18 is 324. So what is 324 divided by 9? That is 36 times. So this area is 36 times the smaller one. Now, do we have a relationship somewhere? We know everything's gone up by 6. But look at our 36. Is it related to 6? It's 6 times 6. So, the perimeter goes up by, let's say, x times. Right? The area goes up by x squared times. And what do you think about the volume? The volume will go up by x cubed times. So let's use this logic to solve a few axes. So this one's from F9. Now we know that this is 3, this is 7, right? And we know the perimeter is 35. We know these are pentagons. So all of these will be 7 then, right? All of these will be 3. So what's our perimeter for the first diagram? Should be 15. We can even work it in a different way using the ratio and compare. So 3 ratio 7. All of them are in the same ratio, 3 ratio 7. So this would be 15. Let's plug that in. Okay, let's try this one. Sorry. So here we are talking about the area. Remember to read the question, okay? So this length is going up by 4. So the area will go up by 4 squared. So what's 4 times 4 squared? That is 64. So let's plug in 64. All right, let's look at this one. Again, the question asks us to look at the area. So the ratio is 3:4. So let's put it that way, right? And then we'll square this ratio. And now the first area is 9, and the second one is what we want to find out. So let's solve. What's 3/4 squared? It's 9 divided by 16 and 9 over 2. If you solve this, you see the 9s are equal, so these two need to be equal. And you can even use SADMAP in whichever method you prefer. Let's put this in 16. When we solve, we get 16. All right, let's try. Now this one's again to the perimeter, so we don't need to uh, square anything, but we can take the ratios as I wrote in the previous question. So 1/3, and the ratio is 12 and P2. You can use any method to solve this. So if we cross multiply, we get P2 as 12 times 3, which gives us 36. So let's plug that in. Again, what is the ratio of the perimeter of the smaller pentagon to the larger one? And remember, ratio is just like division, but it's written with this colon sign right here. So 1:6. Let's put that in. And ratio 6. Hit submit, and that's where we get our correct answer. Now, ratio of areas, how would you write that? Again, what do? We take our corresponding side ratio and we square it. So let's write it that way. So what is our corresponding side ratio? 8:9. So these are the ratio of the sides. So the ratio of the areas will be 8 squared is to 9 squared. 64 is to 81. So let's plug that in. And again, read the question. It says smaller square to larger square. So start with the smaller before the larger one. And try a few of these questions. Good luck.